There are a ton of games we love to play on Roblox. However, some of these games are super creepy and even track you. Today we will look at these games and find out the truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first game we will talk about is Start Survey. This game starts off by asking you simple questions, but slowly these questions become very disturbing. Let's watch this video explaining this game.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox.
Part 3. Start survey.
This Roblox game is simply a questionnaire where you answer questions with only two choices, yes or no. However, the questions become increasingly creepy and disturbing as you progress. For example, you might be asked, "Are you alone? Have you ever wondered when you will die? Are you scared if the lights go out?" And so on. If you continue answering the questions, you might eventually see a message on the computer that says, "Open the folder on your desk." Opening it allegedly reveals your address.
Holy Mr. Beast. Sunnies, this is actually disturbing. If any creepy person online finds my address, I am moving to Mexico.
Others who played Start Survey have confirmed that you might receive a 1001 error code. I can't confirm this because the 1001 error code was officially removed in 2013.
I would be so creeped out if it asked me all those questions, especially if it was 3 AM or something. I heard from some of my friends that this game actually steals your information and sells it. If this is true, I recommend all of you to stay as far as possible from this game. The next game we will talk about is Brookhaven. Brookhaven seems like a very innocent game, but it has a scary dark past. Recently, hackers have been doing bad stuff in this game that may leak your information. This should help explain.
Let's talk about the Brookhaven glitch. So Brookhaven just got hacked recently, and strange things have been happening. The anonymous hackers send disturbing pictures to players unexpectedly. It is said that if you click on one of the photos, you will receive a jump scare. People may think it is edited, but it isn't. This happened to a lot of players. In one of the pictures, there is a hidden username known as 𝗴𝗏𝗯𝗏. If you search it up, there is actually a result. 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗏 could possibly be the script name as well, or this player could be associated with the hack.
Well, this actually sounds pretty scary. I would hate to be in game if this happens because I really hate jump scares. Not only this, but I heard this glitch also can hack your Roblox account. Our friend also made a video on this, so let's watch it.
Brookhaven glitch. In 2023, a creepy glitch started happening in Brookhaven, scaring a lot of players. It was like a disturbing image would appear on players' screens, but it kept changing, waiting for you to click on it. Clicking on it would trigger a jump scare and kick you out of the game. Here is a video. Many believe a hacker was responsible for this glitch. This glitch quickly went viral on TikTok, becoming a topic for Brookhaven players. Although the glitch still works, you can't trigger it yourself. It only happens if a hacker is in your server.
Holy flippers. Sunnies, I looked on the dark web for the hacker. Apparently his name is 𝗊𝗏𝗯𝗏. However, this hacker was never banned and still plays Roblox to this day. So if you ever run into this dangerous hacker, run as fast as you can and turn off your device. The next game we will talk about is Grow a Garden. Every single person watching this video has played this before, as it is the biggest game in the world. However, this game actually has extremely dark stories within it. Let's watch this video that talks about it.
This is the dark truth about Roblox. Grow a garden. So one day, there was this farmer named Sterling, and he was a very popular farmer because he had the biggest gardens in his entire city. But one time, his son showed him this video game, which is known as Roblox. So the farmer Sterling started playing Roblox, and then something absolutely crazy happened. But before I continue, subscribe and like, or else this monster will be in your room at night. But while he was playing Roblox, he actually got sucked inside the computer and he became a part of Roblox, meaning that he was now a Roblox character and was stuck inside Roblox forever. But then Sterling had a very good idea. He decided to make a Roblox game for people to play. And that Roblox game is now known as Grow a Garden. Now currently, Grow a Garden averages 1 million players every single day, and it is the most popular Roblox game ever.
What the levaboo? This story sounded super silly. Sunnies, I did some real digging on the dark web again and found out that Grow a Garden actually has bots in their game. These bots were sent to spy on you and can also do more bad stuff. This short will tell us the real truth.
I am exposing 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 for pumping millions of bots into their game. I know a lot of you probably don't believe me right now, but I have undeniable evidence. As you can see, if we sort the servers by ascending, you will see these same two default avatars. But now if we attempt to join this server, it'll put us in a crazy queue of up to 100 plus people. They do this to keep the bots undetected in cycle servers. But not only that, if we scroll through the server list, you'll see entire servers filled with these AI characters that all have the same exact two outfits. What do you guys think of this problem?
Sunnies, I think this is a really bad problem. Not only are these bots ruining the game and taking space away from real people, I also believe that they are watching each one of us that play the game and are taking information about us. Because of this, I recommend all of you to be safe when playing games and make sure there are no bots in your server. This next game is called
𝗴𝗴𝗃 Family Tower.
This game is very similar to games like Push Tower and Slap Tower, where your goal is to get to the top of the tower. However, this game is really disturbing because if you don't complete the obby, something extremely scary happens. Watch until the end to find out.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 1.
𝗴𝗃 Family Tower.
Many have asked for an explanation for the 𝗴𝗃 Family Tower, and here it is. The 𝗴𝗃 Family Tower is a parkour obby game on Roblox, which is, I'm playing it right now. Despite being a parkour obby game, some people have said that the 𝗴𝗃 Family Tower is considered a creepy game because of a specific jump scare. It's been mentioned that if you touch the red suit, you'll experience a jump scare. Here's me touching the red suit. In 3, 2. It's not overly terrifying, it simply involves a jump scare that doesn't do anything to your device. I think this game has a backstory, I don't know.
Oh my goodness, you all, she said that the jump scare wasn't scary, but girl, I just jumped out of my bed. It is also 3 AM when I am making this video, so I am just extra scared now. I looked all over the internet and found more videos of this game, so let's watch this. Yeah, this is really disturbing. I don't think I will ever play this game. All of you watching should not play this game too. This next game is one of the creepiest Roblox games of all time, so you must stay until the end. Apparently this game is so cursed it can spawn monsters in real life. Let's watch this video talking about it.
Explaining the creepiest game on Roblox. Part 7.
No players online.
No Players Online is a game where you catch and capture flags. You might be asking, what's wrong with it? Basically, your mission is to capture 3 flags. Things get weirder if you capture each flag, but this is totally different. It's not like some ordinary capture the flag game. First, if you capture the first flag, creepy music will start playing out of nowhere. You'll realize it's a music box. If you capture the second flag, an unknown player will join you, but their name is changing every second. Before taking the last flag, a message will pop up saying look behind you. When you look, a creepy figure will run towards you and then disappear. After you take the last flag, you'll be disconnected. The game is still on. If you want to play it at your own risk.
Okay, that actually sounds terrifying. Like imagine someone telling you to turn around and there is a whole monster I would scream. I was able to find footage of this game, so I will play it now. That was much scarier than I thought it would be. Sadly, this was the only footage I could find as this game has now become lost media, but Sunny's this next game is the scariest game of them, also you won't want to miss it. This next game is called 𝗴𝗃𝗯𝗃𝗃𝗃. As innocent as this sounds, it might just be one of the creepiest Roblox games ever.
Let's talk about the game 𝗴𝗃𝗯𝗃𝗃𝗃. This game looks like any other tower game, except it has creepy, hidden lore. There's a members room, with a ladder that blends in. When you climb up, you'll go to this hidden room with disturbing notes. One of the notes warn you about something. If you say 𝗴𝗃𝗯𝗃𝗃𝗃 isn't real, you get teleported to a creepy game. Let me show you a clip I recorded. And then here's the game. I got teleported to. You get teleported to this entirely red game with a guy saying something in reverse. Here's what he's saying when I unreversed it.
I have your soul now. There's no—
This is genuinely so terrifying. I nearly just peed my pants, you all. I had to figure out if this was real, so I found gameplay of one of the creepy events in this video. Basically, this game is full of really bad stuff. Sadly, it is also still up on Roblox, so you are able to play it, but I really recommend not to, as you may be traumatized from the creepy stuff in this game. The first game we will talk about is
Life Together.
Life Together is a fun game where you can role play with friends. However, this game is not as innocent as you think.
I was playing a private server in Life Together and this happened. I saw a clone of myself and was super confused. I was alone in the game. Then I saw another one. I was getting scared. I kept finding more and more. And I'm still alone. Oh my god. I just shook it off and was gonna look at a new house I bought. Do you see it? I am super freaked out. I'll be brave and go up to it.
Well, you all, what I think happened to this person is that a hacker got into their game or something. As long as you are careful that there isn't hackers in your game, you should be pretty safe. The next game we will talk about is Frown. And you all, this game is super scary, so make sure to watch until the end.
Cursed games you should never play. Part 2. This game called Frown will get you K1 leg. Rumor has it, every new ho has joined had gone missing. It tracks your address as soon as you join. I found some footage of the game on the dark web. Watch with caution. As you can see, it is very dark. Did you see that? I will replay it. Did you see that face at the end? Well, that's how people go missing. Some say that it will steal your soul and take you into its chamber and torture you. If you ever join the game, whatever you do, don't look at the face. And also thank you for almost 1K. Love you guys, stay safe.
Well, you Sunnies, I actually played this game recently. So right now I am going to play the footage to show you all what happened. Right, Sunnies were in the game. Right off the bat, I noticed this is just super scary. Like, everything's dark and creepy. Apparently we need a key, so I am gonna look for that. There are so many places to look. Why is this map so big, lol? I'm not finding anything, and I have looked everywhere. Maybe we have to go somewhere else. Okay, you guys, I found this trail. Hopefully this will lead me to the key. I just have to keep on going straight. Oh my goodness, what the flip-flop, there's so many scary faces. We have to do some parkour too. Alright, I'm going to jump into this face thing. What the boba, why is it so loud? I'm actually really scared, but I have to go through this tunnel anyways. Who is that creepy lady? And why is she staring at me? Okay, you guys, I made it to the end. It seems like there's some type of satanic ritual. I'm really scared, so I'm going to leave so I don't get hacked. As you all saw, that game looks very evil and demonic, so I recommend that you stay very far away from that game, as bad things can happen to you and your Roblox account. 𝗵𝗵's Wardrobe is a pretty popular game on Roblox. However, not many people know that it has a very dark past. Let's watch this video on it.
Let's talk about the game 𝗵𝗵's Wardrobe. This Roblox game looks like a typical dress-up game, but in reality, it's so much more than that. In the game, you're supposed to dress up 𝗀𝗁𝗍 because she has no clue what to wear. You'll catch a guy looking at her, but he plays an important part of the game later, also when things take a dark turn. Because here he breaks into her house, and some jump scares will pop up. You'll have to walk around the forest and unlock things with certain items, but be careful because he may be behind you. After you complete everything, your friends come to save you and you earn a badge. Basically, a good ending. However, the original game has a horrific ending. Let me know if you want me to talk about the other game, 𝗴𝗍cie 𝗴𝗏𝗏.
This game sounds pretty innocent, because it always ends in a good way, and luckily nothing bad happens to her. However, it is completely the opposite in the original game 𝗴𝗍cie 𝗴𝗏𝗏.
Let's talk about the game 𝗴𝗍cie 𝗴𝗏𝗏. From what I heard, this is the original game that has a darker ending. Basically, you dress up 𝗴𝗍cie because she has no clue what to wear. But in the middle of the game, disturbing things start to happen, where you hear a man's voice talking to 𝗴𝗍cie, and you'll start to see creepy images. And so there's two endings, a good and bad. I'll discuss them both with you. The bad ending is where the guy eats her remains to be together with 𝗴𝗍cie. But the good ending is where you dress 𝗴𝗍cie in an unrecognizable outfit. This will pop up if you do get the good ending. So unlike 𝗀𝗁𝗍cie 𝗴𝗏𝗏 where there's only a good ending, you can get either a horrific ending or a good ending in this game.
As you all can see, 𝗴𝗍cie's wardrobe is way more horrifying. I was able to find the footage, but it is pretty scary, so be ready.
𝗴𝗍cie, I'm here. Did you get my gift, 𝗴𝗍cie? Did you like it? I'm here. Open the door, my darling. Open the door. Open the...
Holy Mr. Beast, I just jumped out of my seat. That scared me so bad. This game is actually really terrifying, so please do not play this, Sunnies, you will have nightmares. The next game we will talk about is
Fashion Diva.
This game is very similar to Dress to Impress, but as you continue to play you will notice small dark secrets. Let's watch this investigation.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 2.
Fashion Diva.
Fashion Diva is a copyrighted game within the Fashion Famous game. The game created by 𝗀𝗏𝗯𝗏𝗏𝗏. While it may appear to be a typical fashion game on Roblox, well, no. It's actually quite creepy. Fashion Diva is filled with bots that talk like a real players in their responses, but don't actually interact.
This would creep me out so bad. Like, imagine you are playing a whole game with people that you think are your friends, and the whole time they are just bots. I also heard that the bots are real-life people that were captured, and their souls were put into the game, and now they are basically trapped, and they are not able to escape.
If you ask, are there any bots here? It will teleport you to another game. The game is dark, but you are equipped with a flashlight. As you explore, you encounter a creepy face everywhere, leading to jump scares. Here's me playing the game. I typed, are there bots here? It will teleport you to a dark place. It's too loud. Creepy. Keep exploring. So you watched the video, right? It won't let me click the Roblox icon. I couldn't leave the game. Luckily I played it on mobile. I just clicked the back menu on my phone, so I would be able to leave the game. So if you played it on computer, just turn off the Wi-Fi. But it's hard. I don't know if it's hard. I don't have a computer. Anyways, you guys, bye from now on.
So apparently, when you ask are there any bots, it will teleport you to the real scary game with the flashing lights. There is also jump scares, so this is just not a fun game you would want to play, Sunnies. The next game we will talk about is 99 Nights in the Forest. I am sure many of you all clicked wondering what was scary about this game. This game actually has a very horrifying past. Our friend Flush will explain.
And the game is fun and all, but I was mostly fascinated by the fact that this game was based on a true story. So I started to do some research, and man, was what I found insane. Because yes, there were actually people that went missing in a forest.
Sunny's, this really shocked me. I knew this game was about missing children in a forest, but I never knew it actually happened in real life. I am so sad now.
Yet, so all these cultist enemies are actually those who have gone through Wendigo psychosis. Yes, they worship this Wendigo creature, but also they are attacking you, the player, because they are hungry and starving for flesh. Yeah, a lot of the cultist stuff may have actually been inspired by another game called The Forest, where yeah, in this game you must survive against nature, but not only that, the cannibals that lurk around there. And I know in this game, a lot of people compare this island that the game takes place in to the actual real-life North Sentinel Island. Now, what's crazy about this island is that within it is an indigenous tribe that is believed to have lived there for over 60,000 years with little to no outside contact with the world. Like to this day, they're still using spears and bow and arrows to shoot nearby helicopters and boats. And as for how many people live on this island, it's estimated to be around 50 to 150 people.
So basically, the villains of the Forest game are the cultists, which are actually based off real-life Sentinel Islanders. This means if you go to this island, you can basically play this game in real life.
June 9th of 2023, there is a plane carrying 7 people, including a woman and her 4 children. Unfortunately though, shortly after its departure, the plane would crash, and the only ones that survived were the 4 children, all left alone.
Well, so basically, the children in real life that landed on this island are the same children in the Forest Roblox game. So if you want to play this game in real life, I guess you could go to the island. However, the people there are very violent, so you could get extremely hurt. The first game we are going to talk about is
𝗵cie.
This game used to be extremely popular. It would be hacked all the time. I forget what the name of the hacker was, but this video should explain it for us.
Explaining the most dangerous hacker. Part 1. 𝗴𝗿cie 𝗴𝗿cie was a dangerous Roblox hacker in 2019 to 2020. He hacked the famous game called 𝗵cie in February 2020.
So this hacker's name was 𝗴𝗿cie. Now that I remember his name, I remember all the memories of how I was scared of being hacked by him. And you all, this isn't even the worst incident in this video, so make sure to stick until the end.
If you play 𝗵cie, you will automatically teleported to his game called 𝗵cie 4. You'll encounter strange loud noises, screams, and the map is dark and black. The major issue is that you can't exit the game. Any attempt to leave would result in immediate rejoining. Here's a clip.
Holy flip-flop sunnies, that really scared me. It seems like the person just left the game, though let's see if it really teleports you back to the game.
As you can see the video I showed you, the guy is trying to leave the game but it keeps rejoining him every time he clicks the leave button. In this time I think it's unable to join 𝗴𝗿cie's game. The Roblox developers and the creator, 𝗵𝗿cie, banned his account and also his game. That's all the information I got, my friends. Stay safe.
While this seems extremely terrifying, I believe this hack went on for a few days. So if you joined 𝗵𝗿cie, you would probably be stuck there all week. Even if you closed out Roblox, you wouldn't be able to join any games, so that means no playing Roblox for a whole week. However, 𝗵𝗿cie also has extremely inappropriate stuff that shouldn't be in any Roblox game. Here is a video showing some of the stuff. As she walks in, you can see how nasty this game is. There is a bunch of Slenders that have very nasty avatars on. I don't even get how this is allowed on Roblox, it is so crazy. The creator of the game also never removed these nasty parties, which just made the problem worse. I highly recommend nobody watching this video plays 𝗵𝗿cie, as it is extremely inappropriate, and you may also be hacked. The next game we are going to talk about is
Brookhaven.
I am sure everybody watching this video has at least played this game once, as it is very fun. However, it is secretly one of the most disturbing games on Roblox.
So Brookhaven is almost the most popular game, but some player is getting some kind of glitch that show some jump scare For example, look at this picture. It's like some kind of a hacker is trying to give some jump scare.
So it seems like Brookhaven was also hacked. It is crazy how all these big Roblox games are getting hacked. Roblox should have better security. But this hack sounds really scary and bad, as there is a lot of kids who play Brookhaven.
So some of you might know some hacker in Roblox. So this glitch happened at player at 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃. So sometime when you click the glitch you will get a jump scare, but sometime it's normal. But if the hacker just give the creepy glitch once, and if you already leave, the hacker will hack you. So just ignore the glitch. When you just click the glitch they will show up some jump scare video, and you also got kicked.
So my only option is to avoid the hacker if they join my game, and if I do not ignore the hacker, I will be jump scared and my Roblox account will be hacked. Sunnies, I feel like if I ignore them, that will make them angrier, and then they will do more bad stuff to me. I was able to get footage of this hacker, so let's keep watching.
Game, but change the password fast as you can. Here is some proof. Warning, jump scare.
Huh. What the?
Stay safe out there.
Oh my goodness, that jump scare really scared me. Sunny's this hack is a few years old, so I'm not sure if it still goes on, but this video should help explain everything to us.
Many believe a hacker was responsible for this glitch. This glitch quickly went viral on TikTok, becoming a topic for Brookhaven players. Although the glitch still works, you can't trigger it yourself. It only happens if a hacker is in your server. Stay safe.
So it looks like this hack only works if the hackers are in the game. That means Brookhaven could still be safe as long as there is no hackers in your server. However, there are still many dark secrets behind Brookhaven we are going to uncover, so make sure to stick until the end.
3 AM so late in the night right now, but let's just get on to it. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Alright, the first one. Scary private server glitch hacks only works at 3 AM. What? Get green sky. On darkness, on flood. So dark. Go to the police station and don't do this if you get scared easily. Get police roll. You'll get a call immediately. What? In a private server? However, there's no one there. The phone will lead you up to nothing. No matter how close you get? What? If you don't believe me, check your server. What? What? No way! That can't be real.
Right off the bat, hearing this, it sounds like it could be fake. I feel like everyone has heard the 3 AM scary stories before. Let's continue watching to find out.
Okay, let's try it out. What did she do again? Alright, okay, so I have to get green sky, on the darkness, and on the flood. Okay. What? It's so dark! Oh no, why is it so dark? I don't see anything! This is not real anyway. Oh, okay, let me get my torchlight. She was using a torchlight. Okay, there we go. And then she went to the police station. Oh, no jump scares, please! I'm in a server alone. Wait, let me just double check. Yeah, no one else is here. And then she went here, and she got the police badge. We click on it, and then... This is we're gonna get a phone call, huh? Wait, no! It really happened! What? Oh no, it's the same place! Is this a weird update glitch? Oh, it's so dark, I can't see anything too. Oh no, what's going on? Alright, let's go over there. Hopefully it's nothing. Wait, I don't see anything. What? Wait, there's really nothing and no one here! Wait, let me take out my torchlight. What? What? Oh, I'm scared! What is that?
Okay, surprisingly it looks like this myth is kind of real. However, I feel like this is more of a glitch and not a hack or anything too scary. Let's look at the other myths.
Okay, let's watch this one. 3 AM crazy glitch only works at 3 AM. Okay, get house on Eagle View on the hill. Oh, the premium. Get this house. This is the only house that can open window. Really? Off all the lights. Okay, off all the lights. Open this window and lock the door. Oh, where you can... Wait, what? You can go cross like that? You can still enter and exit. Remember, close it before you unlock the door. Why? Or else something like a glitch will follow you. If you don't close the window before you're leaving... What is that? Ah! Oh, where's my torchlight? Oh, that's scary. I lost it just now. That was so creepy. But I think it's fake. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, Sunny's this one seems pretty fake to me. But this is also the most scary and creepy Brookhaven secret, so maybe it is real. Let's see what happens.
That's horrible. Wait, but he did say there was a scary thing that came and like glitched through or something. Let's go check it out. Hopefully nothing's here. Oh no! I forgot to close the window before coming out. I unlocked it first. He said something bad will happen if you didn't close your window before locking. Okay, let's just double check. Wait, let me see. No one's in the server. Okay, good. Yeah. Let me check my security cams. All right. No one, I think. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, that's me. So cute. What is that? Oh, I'm scared. What is that?
Oh wow, you all, either this is staged or very well edited, but it looks like this myth might be real. Not only this, but the ghost thingy also showed up again at the end of the video, so let's see this part.
Oh, there's nothing here. What? There's no one here. How did that work? Should we try it again? Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I think it's gonna. Why is it closer to me now? What is with that weird glitchman thing? Wait. It's really following me. I'm leaving. Oh, I'm leaving. Oh, no one's here. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh, wait, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, I'm gone. Bye. Don't try this at 3 a.m. Whatever happens, guys. Bye.
Sunny's all the sound effects made this super scary to me. I recommend to stay away from Brookhaven as there is too many hackers, but if you do play, make sure to stay safe. The first game we are going to talk about is
Mimic.
This was a very popular horror game in 2023, however I never knew it was based off of a real life story. This video should explain everything.
Roblox games with
Horrifying backstories.
Alright, let's begin. The Mimic,
Basically,
okay?
a long time ago, there was this girl, and
Okay,
her
Wednesday?
ancestors were big puppet lovers. They loved playing with their puppets every day. The
Uh-huh.
ancestors did seem to be a little strange, but she never really cared. One
Okay.
day, it was the girl's birthday, and her ancestors gave her a present. It was
Was it a puppet?
that they made
Ooh.
themselves. It
Okay.
looked exactly like her from the top to the bottom. She didn't realize something though. Her ancestors actually gave her a curse, and her soul came inside the puppet. She
Oh.
got so angry that she killed her parents. And now, she roams the house on her own, taking new people day and night.
Okay, this story sounds like it's all over the place, and a little suspicious. Let's see what our friend Flush thinks. I think it has a creepy history, but not this silly doll story.
As a puppet?
Stay safe.
This is the true story behind the Mimic? This is what actually happened? Yeah, no, that's obviously fake. The true story of the Roblox game The Mimic is actually based off of Japanese folklore. Like, for example, we've got Hyachi. She's actually based off of 𝗵ci shakusama, which is Japanese for 8 feet tall, and is a very popular Japanese legend about a demon ghost who takes children. Yeah, she's so popular, she appears in a lot of different Japanese type games.
What the boba? How is she popular in Japan? Like girl, that is one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. If I was a little kid and I saw that, I think I could never stop crying.
Then we have this character 𝗵𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗯𝗃 from the Mimic. She's actually based off of 𝗴𝗴𝗀𝗃, the goddess of music and good fortune. But in the Mimic, she's definitely a lot more terrifying. We also have the character Kuriko from the Mimic, who's based off of the Grudge. And then my favorite Mimic character, we have Megumi. Yeah, she's like this long-necked lady, and she's based off of this Japanese folklore known as the Rokurokobi. Yet the legend of this one is that they're generally harmless, but they could be dangerous at night. While their bodies are asleep, their heads stretch out their necks to explore around the area, and they essentially attack people and drain them of their blood.
Oh my goodness, Sunny's, this kind of sounds like the Japanese version of a vampire, but the long neck thing kind of creeps me out. I'm not sure if these things are still in Japan today, but if they are, I would recommend to be very careful when sleeping if you ever visit Japan. The next game we are gonna talk about is
Piggy.
I'm sure everyone watching this video has played Piggy, as it has been trending on Roblox for over 5 years. This is personally one of my favorite games, so I can't wait to hear its backstory.
And myths. But moving into Piggy now, this one is definitely a lot more sinister.
Roblox games with
Horrifying backstories.
Okay.
Piggy.
There was this guy just walking in the woods casually. He was coming to see his grandma because it's been a long time.
That's
It
nice.
was very dark outside, so it was very hard for the guy to see anything. Then he
Okay.
heard a loud noise, and he looked behind, and it was a pig with a bat.
Oh,
The pig took him
okay.
to their house and trapped him in there. The guy woke up and realized he is stuck. He got
Uh-oh.
up from the bed and looked around the house for some items to try to escape. But then he realized the pig is monitoring the place.
So he's pretty much
he
just
has to try
explaining
to
the entire
hide from
Piggy
the
game.
pig. He gets all of the things to escape, and he opens the door, but the pig is running right at him. But he
Uh-oh.
successfully went out and ran away as fast as possible. Stay safe.
Yeah, he pretty much just retold the whole story of Granny/Piggy. But yeah, the Roblox game Piggy is based off of a couple of things. The characters themselves are actually based off of Peppa Pig characters. We've got the bunny here, who's based off of Rebecca Rabbit, Foxy, who's based off of Freddy Fox, Pandy is Pandora Panda. The only difference is that a lot of the Piggy characters are actually killers.
Okay, you guys, maybe I am a little dumb, but I never thought about how Piggy is based off Peppa Pig. I just don't get why a game would use such innocent characters and make them super creepy. Now every time I watch Peppa Pig late at night, I'm gonna think about how they are killers.
killers. You can even see in the original Piggy map, there's pictures of Peppa Pig all throughout the game, but crossed out with an X. But as for the playstyle of the game, that's all based off of the popular horror game Granny, the game where you get whacked by this evil grandma and then have to find a way to escape her place. Yeah, both games play very similar, but now this is where it actually gets disturbing. See, the game Granny could possibly be inspired off of an actual real killer known as the Granny Ripper. Yeah, she was a Russian serial killer who was arrested in July 2015 on suspicion of committing 2 murders.
Holy flip-flops, that got dark super duper quick. Because the Piggy killers are also the same ones from Granny, it means that Piggy is based off a real murderer. This means both Piggy and Granny have very dark backstories. That is very disturbing.
And so as to how she relates to the Granny game and Piggy, well, after her husband's mysterious disappearance, she began renting out her apartment, where a lot of the people that she let move in, mysteriously vanished. Like, there's literally camera footage of this grandma walking down the stairs trying to get rid of the evidence. Like, you don't want to know what's in that pot right there.
Basically, she basically put a whole person in that pot, which is super creepy. I actually did more research on her and found that she was arrested 10 years ago. However, she was recently released and is now free in Russia. So if you go to Russia, please stay far away from this granny.
Roblox games with
horrifying backstories. Doors.
Okay.
So there was this couple that needed to go to a hotel to rest. They went into the building and went down the elevator. They then saw that nobody was at the reservation desk. And when they saw that the key to their door was behind the desk, they went to get it. Once they opened the door, they saw a hallway to a different door. The couple
right now he's just explaining the entire game of doors.
Once they kept going through different doors, something was wrong. After that, they tried to call 911. There wasn't any signal. The man heard a ps behind him, and he couldn't find who that was.
Okay.
The monster came out and hurt him, and his wife tried to help, but he kept bleeding. He was gone. Then the wife heard the ps as well. She was gone after that.
They both died to shriek.
One thing I noticed, you all, is that this bacon hair guy stories always sound so silly. I'm not sure if he's even telling the truth, but luckily our friend Flush will be able to help us.
Nah. So the game Doors actually has a lot of inspirations built into it. It's heavily based off of this other Roblox game called Rooms, in which it plays the exact same way, where you have to go through different doors and hide from certain entities. But both Doors and Rooms are also based off of this game called 𝗴cie Jump Scare Mansion. Yeah, it's literally a game where you go through different rooms and there's scary jump scares lying in every corner. And this game starts off really cute and innocent at first, but the further you go down into the game, the creepier the game actually gets.
While Sunny's I actually never knew Doors wasn't an original game, this game that Flesh just showed us was also made in 2015, so if the original Doors game is older, then you let me know in the comments.
Roblox games with
horrifying backstories. Evade.
There was these two guys who were ghost hunters. They were called to see if someone's farm had ghosts there. The farmer said he had been hearing some strange noises outside, so he assumed it was ghosts.
Was it ghosts?
When they went to the farm, they saw so many scary faces chasing animals. The two guys went in and suddenly one of the faces turned around and chased one of them. The other guy went after him to help, but it was too late. The monster got his friend. The other guy then saw the face chasing towards him. He tried to run as fast as he could. The face got him too. The end. Stay safe.
Okay girlies, what I learned from this Flesh video is that we cannot trust the sketchy bacon man, hates to silly Billy, and makes up stories. Let's listen to what Flesh is gonna say.
This is the true story of Evade, except not really. Evade is a game where you run away from certain scary images. Sometimes they're not even scary, they're just kind of goofy looking.
You're too slow. You're too slow.
But what's the backstory of Evade? How did it come to be? Well, Evade is actually based off of the Garry's Mod game called Nextbot Chase, where it's the same exact thing. You just avoid these loud PNGs chasing after you. Again, some of these PNGs being more scary than others.
Sunny's I actually used to love this game and play it all day. Nowadays, it's not too popular, but it is still super fun.
Oh nah. Now, the game Nextbot Chase was actually inspired from this other mod in which this poorly drawn version of Sonic called Sanic chases you around. And yeah, it's literally just a PNG. And yeah, that's literally the entire game. It's just you running away from this Sonic character. And this video was made 9 years ago. But this video and this mod itself was the original inspiration for these Nextbots games and even Evade. Like, you are watching history right here. And as for those two guys seen in that YouTube short, those are people from the Mandela catalog, which is a fictional story about Mandela County, where that place gets invaded by demonic entities. Honestly pretty disturbing, but not actually real.
The ending actually scared me a little bit, but I'm glad to know that myth is fake and not real. The first game we're going to talk about is
Dress to Impress.
I'm sure many of you guys have played this game before, and probably are big fans. As innocent as this game seems, it is actually super dark and scary. This video should explain everything.
Dress to Impress has gotten really scary. While playing the game, you may not have noticed the nail lady Lana, but she's been watching you. If you go up to this bulletin board, you can go into free play mode. You can see she's in the pool, but if you look even further, she's also watching at the lighthouse.
𝗴𝗿𝗶𝗯𝗲𝗿. I don't want this creepy lady watching me.
If you go to the side of the building to go out of bounds, you can see she's behind a tree, watching, as the players pick out their outfits. Not to mention all the Lanas watching from the intermission room. Now, how can there be so many Lanas? In her diary are hidden clues. Lana is seeking revenge to get back at everyone for not knowing her name and not treating her like a person. We found out Lana was manipulated into joining a cult that took her eyes to create this creature that we see on the mural. If you look in her diary, she has her Roblox username, where you can play the games that she's created. Although, these games are extremely disturbing, but we'll be covering them in the next video.
Holy moly, who knew Dress to Impress was so creepy? Like, girl, I'm just trying to dress up and whole time I was being stalked. You guys might think this is the end, but there's even more to this. It seems like the creators of Dress to Impress are kidnapping people. One of the first victims we saw was Lana. This video should help explain everything.
However, this update gets really creepy when you go over to Lana's station and see that there's a bunch of moving boxes. The boxes say SEM Moving Company, and the nail tech name tag says nail tech needed. And you can see that there's nail tech applications scattered all over her billboard and on her desk. It seems like they got rid of Lana, and this is very weird. They have photos of other YouTubers and streamers on the billboard, and this is just super weird. But things get even weirder when you go over here and notice that there's a bunch of nail polish on the floor and footsteps. And
okay, you guys, this is starting to get really weird. It seems like the creators fired Lana and took her somewhere. Let's keep watching the video to see what happened.
you can actually go in through this wall, and it drops you down to this dungeon where Lana is actually in a cage crying.
Oh wait, they really had my girl Lana locked up. At first Lana creeped me out, but now I just feel bad for her.
This is super weird, and I'm honestly kind of creeped out. As you can see, our girl Lana is actually going through it right now. We can't join her in the cage or help her out, so I'm honestly kind of sad because I like Lana, or at least the real Lana. On the wall it says, "Where is she? Her name is like mine, but she is so different. Please believe me, I'm real, she'll be gone."
Alright Sunnies, it seems like the real Lana was put in the cage, and the creepy Lana is actually an imposter. I never knew Dress to Impress had such a creepy backstory.
And I just feel so bad. I want to help her out. And it doesn't seem like you can go anywhere else in this room, but there are a lot of X's on the floor. So it looks like there's an X made out of axes, an X made out of wooden planks, and just an X slashed onto the wooden floor. This is super weird, and I honestly don't really know what to think about this. I'm really hoping there's a mini game or something that goes along with this because we all want to help Lana out.
You guys, this is getting scary. I wonder if there is a key or something that can help Lana escape.
I'm gonna go back up and see if they have done any changes to the hidden rooms. I'm hoping to maybe find some answers in there because last time I checked they added a key with Lana's name on it, so maybe that's the key to let her out of her cage.
So there really is a key that can help us free Lana. Let's see if she was able to find the key.
But that's so weird. It doesn't seem like you can go into the room anymore, so I am very confused. I'm starting to think Dress to Impress might have changed where the room is, but if you look through the window, you can see that there's actually still a room there. So I don't know how to access it, but I'm pretty sure the key that's in that room that has Lana's name on it is the key to get her out of her cage.
𝗀𝘂 𝗀𝗄𝗯 doesn't end up finding the key. This means that the evil Lana may still be out there. This is because nobody was able to release her. So if you play Dress to Impress, make sure you are not being watched. The next game we are going to talk about is
Brookhaven.
A lot of you may be fans of this game. There is a lot of creepy stuff that happens here though. Some of you watching might have experienced creepy things happening in your game. Apparently there is a scary glitch in Brookhaven going around right now. Apparently there is hackers stealing Roblox accounts and scaring people. I don't know too much about this, so let's watch this video, Sunnies.
Let's talk about Brookhaven. So Brookhaven is almost the most popular game, but some player is getting some kind of glitch that show some jump scare For example, look at this picture. It's like some kind of a hacker is trying to give some jump scare, so
Okay, you guys. It seemed like hackers were tricking players into clicking this pop-up. That way they can hack their Roblox account and jump scare them.
some of you might know some hacker in Roblox. So this glitch happened at player at 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗯𝗍. So sometime when you click the glitch you will get a jump scare, but sometime it's normal. But if the hacker just give the creepy glitch once, and if you already leave, the hacker will hack you. So just ignore the glitch. When you just click the glitch they will show up some jump scare video, and you also got kicked. But you also can leave the game but change the password fast as you can. Here is some proof. Warning, jump scare.
Huh.
Stay safe out there.
Holy guacamole, that was very scary. I don't even want to play Brookhaven anymore. You guys, what if I play Brookhaven and I get hacked? And what makes this worse is that this isn't the only bad part. There is so much more worse things that happen because of hacks like this. These hacks ended up cursing all of her Brookhaven, making it a very scary game. This video I have should explain everything, Sunnies.
Let's talk about
Brookhaven glitch.
In 2023, a creepy glitch started happening in Brookhaven, scaring a lot of players. It was like a disturbing image would appear on players' screens, but it kept changing, waiting for you to click on it. Clicking on it would trigger a jump scare and kick you out of the game. Here is a video. Many believe a hacker was responsible for this glitch. This glitch quickly went viral on TikTok, becoming a topic for Brookhaven players. Although the glitch still works, you can't trigger it yourself. It only happens if a hacker is in your server. Stay safe.
Okay, you guys, this TikTok just showed us that this glitch still happens today. Not only that, but I saw this very creepy thing when I was playing Brookhaven. This is what I saw. As you can see, that thing is very scary. After seeing this, I thought I would never play Roblox again. Sunnies, I would highly recommend to stay away from this Roblox game, as it has so many scary things in it. These are not the only things that I noticed in this game, there is so much more. For example, look at these images. The first game we are going to talk about is
Adopt Me.
Adopt Me is a very innocent game where you adopt kids and pets. However, it has a very dark past. This game has actually gotten people kidnapped. The girl that got kidnapped that we will be talking about today is 𝗴𝗃. I don't know too much about her, so let's watch this video.
Let's talk about
Adopt Me.
So once there was a girl called 𝗴𝗃. She loved to play Adopt Me and played it every day and every time. But one day, she got a friend request by a girl. 𝗴𝗃 loved to make friends, so of course, she accepted. The girl private chatted her and said, "Where are you?"
What the boba? That is just creepy, you guys. This person just added 𝗴𝗃, and she already wants her 𝗴𝗏𝗄𝗃. If a stranger adds you on Roblox, never give them your location, Sunnies.
𝗴𝗃 said that she was at the school. The girl said, "Okay, I'm coming there." 𝗴𝗃 waited at the school until she saw the girl. 𝗴𝗃 went up to her and said, "Why are you wearing all black?" Then the girl replied with, "One day you'll understand why."
Oh heck nah, girl. This could not get any more creepier. Sunnies, if anyone comes up to you and says that, run as fast as you can.
A few weeks later, 𝗴𝗃 and the girl became best friends and played Adopt Me every day with each other. One day, 𝗴𝗃 went up to the girl and said, "Let's try out a new game." The girl unexpectedly got really mad at 𝗴𝗃. Then the girl mumbled, "You know I only like Adopt Me, right?"
You guys, this is when I realized this girl was a creep. Like, girl, why do you only have to play Adopt Me? There's more fun games.
𝗴𝗃 got a bit scared and a few seconds later there was a knock on her door. She slowly approached the door and looked through the door hole. When she took a peek, no one was there. She went back to her iPad and said to the girl, "Do you live close?" The girl was silent for a few seconds, but a few seconds later, the girl said 𝗴𝗃's address.
Sunnies, this is just a creepy. If someone found out my address, I am running into the back and jumping into my pool.
𝗴𝗃 got really scared and rushed upstairs to her bedroom. That time, she was home alone. Her parents had gone to a trip. Then she got a message on her iPad. It was a friend request on Snapchat. She accepted it, thinking it was just old friend. She texted, "Help, help." The person who had added her on Snapchat sent a picture of Taylor house.
You guys, this is where the story ended. It was found out later that Taylor was kidnapped and never seen again. Never give your address out, Sunnies. You may think that this ends here, but there is even more creepy stuff going on in Adopt Me. Apparently a lot of Adopt Me pets are cursed and secretly haunt you. This video should explain everything, Sunnies.
Roblox games with
horrifying backstories. Adopt Me.
So there was a group of friends, and they realized that one of their pets were cursed. And that curse spread through the friend group, which caused all of the friends to pass away except one. And it was this guy named Bert.
Who names their kid Bert? Sorry to any Berts watching this, LOL.
And he realized that all of the people around him are NPC. So Bert pretended to be one. The only way for Bert to survive though was to disguise as a pet. But then something happened. The cursed pets realized Bert was trying to disguise. So they cursed him and he passed away. Very sad. Stay safe.
Okay you guys, the story sounded a little silly Billy, but if this is real, rest in peace to Bert. I think this myth is fake, but the Taylor myth was 100% real. But you guys, this wasn't nearly as dark as the second game we are gonna talk about. The second game we are gonna talk about is
Dandy's World.
Apparently, there are many creeping things going on this game. Apparently, one of the Dandy's World characters are able to curse you through this screen. This is what is happening on this game, and so much more. I do not play this game too much, so this video should explain everything.
One time I was playing Dandy's World. During my play, my run kept on having these weird ringing noises. Ringing noises like a phone kind of ringing? Or high-pitched kind of ringing. So I decided to check what it was. It got louder in the warehouse. Did it now? Then I saw it. You saw what? I need to know. What the heck is that? My ears were bobbing in pain. I immediately left, and that's all the info I got.
Okay, you guys. It seems like there is some type of monster or hacker in Dandy's World. What is strange is that this hacker makes loud noises to make you go deaf in real life. Let's keep watching to find out who is causing this.
Ew, how creepy. We're gonna call this thing 𝗴𝗿ecie. Stay safe, people. I gotta go back to the photos because it just looks so weird and creepy. I love how people have done this, by the way.
Holy Squid Game. Sunny's that thing is scary. Now we know its name is 𝗴𝗿ecie. But yeah, this thing just looks weird. It is super tall and red. I don't want to get any horror around it.
So it's a red glowing V. Very, very creepy. Also, it's in its twisted form, as you can tell. It's so tall and not cute at all. I like how in the warehouse, it's just hanging out there. It's just chilling. Sprout's like, that looks dangerous. I'll stare at it some more. Also, for it to be a virus, it makes you think, what does it actually do other than the ringing sound? I'm intrigued.
Sunny's, it looks like this virus girly can do a lot more than just make loud noises. She also has the power to do a lot of other bad stuff in Dandy's World. Let's see what she can do.
Hello guys!
Hi!
Today we are explaining
Yes!
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. If you don't know who 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is, here's what she looks like.
Oh, whoa, what? Ooh.
I don't know if 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is real or not, but
what?
she is a creepypasta.
Yep, got
she
that.
is an entity from Dandy's World.
I can see.
I believe she only appears in shadows.
In
She
shadows.
is very long like Dandy. She is made out of ichor. She only appears in solo rooms too.
Oh,
she
no.
is difficult to detect. And yes, I believe she chases you. If you get hit by her, you get 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 killed. I believe she will be waiting for you in lobby. Stay safe, Dandy's World players, and other people.
This monster seems to be similar to 𝗴𝗿𝗏𝗏𝗏. However, this monster chases you instead of screaming at you. Sunnies, I think we have to do a little more investigation to figure out if these myths are real or not.
Did you just see that? That was massive. Okay, so the first one, okay, you can tell they're extremely tall. Can't really see, it's a bit dark, okay? The next one kind of just looks like they're gonna hug you. It's fine, they're gonna hug you. Oh, it's beautiful. Ugh. Also, shout out to that spelling mistake, because that made me laugh. I love it. Now that is super creepy. What on earth? I love the people that have managed to edit all this. What on earth?
As you guys can tell, that monster seems to be the leader of them all. So if I had to guess, I would assume he is controlling 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗏 and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. This is also scary and interesting. Let's keep watching before we make our decision, Sunnies.
Okay, that's cool. Let's see that we're alone, right? Okay, seems normal. Private server, we're alone, nothing's around, right? Huh? What do you mean, huh? Wait, are you not alone? Did I miss something? What? What did I miss? Bro, what was that? I missed something! What did I miss? Yeah, I need to be squinting at my screen to see what I just missed. As soon as I rejoined, this happened. Oh no, what happened? I'm ready, I'm waiting for it. Okay, train's gone by. That's not really anything. Joel!
Holy guacamole, that really scared me. But you guys, that in part has convinced me that this myth might be fake. I think this because I don't think the YouTuber would be laughing if it was a serious situation. The first game we will talk about is
Musical Chairs.
Sunny's. When you look at this name, it sounds very innocent. But this is one of the darkest games I have ever seen. Apparently this game can hack you or do even worse stuff. I don't know too much about this, so let's watch this video together.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 8.
100 musical chairs.
You might think it's just a regular game of musical chairs on Roblox, but it's not quite what it seems. When you join the game, you'll be spawned with many bots. They talk like real players, but they don't actually interact or respond to you, and the chats are fake.
So Sunny's, it looks like this game uses fake bots. I wonder why they do this. Maybe they could be hiding something.
If you try to say the truth by asking, "Are you guys bots?" you'll be teleported to a different game where real players are. Some players say they've been teleported to a dark forest with black figures. Many also claim the game plays disturbing music about dead bodies, creepy things, and more.
What the chicken? You guys, this sounds very scary. I'm almost scared to play the game now, Sunny's.
The owner of the game is 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗋𝗋𝗋, the same person who created a creepy game on Roblox, 𝗵cie 𝗹𝗋𝗋𝗋. Anyways, stay safe out there.
While Sunny's, the person who made this game also made 𝗵cie famous. That's crazy. I am going to try this for myself. Let's hope we don't get hacked. Okay, Sunny's, we are the game now. While there is a lot of people in here, there's no way they are bots. Alright, Sunny's, I'm gonna try typing it in the chat. Are you guys bots? What 𝗴𝗶𝗶𝗶 is going on? Wow, you guys, this myth is actually true. All the players in this server are real players. I was also able to get recordings of the creepy songs that play in this game.
After the last secrets I found, I rejoined 100-player musical chairs. That's when I saw players whispering about forbidden words. They kept saying real and bots, like some kind of secret code.
Sunny's, it looks like the typing in this game might be a secret code. Could this be a clue to us solving the myth?
I typed your bots. Screen went black. Gave me this silly message. Still, 100-player musical chairs. Same map, same chairs, worse music. First round.
Corpses down the hall, to your left, don't look back, hurry up.
Holy guacamole, that is just creepy. Why would the owner of 𝗵cie famous make such a scary game? Not to mention this game isn't for adults. It is actually made for kids.
Flooded. Oh my god, yes. Best song ever. Players jumped, spun, freaked out. Next round.
We have egg, we have egg, we have egg, yay.
They went Firo, spamming GG. I am the GG. Another round.
I'm order for the user access RD. There is a dead body covered up with a sheet. Don't go that way, it's backed up.
What is behind all of this?
Okay, you guys, this game is just very creepy. I do not recommend playing as I almost got hacked and I only played for 30 seconds. If you do play these games, please stay away from the bots as they can hack you and haunt you. However, this is not nearly as scary as the next game. The second game we're gonna talk about is
Dolphin Game.
Girlies, I have never seen a game this creepy before. I could barely go to sleep last night. At first, this was a very innocent Roblox game. But one day it got hacked and became very dangerous and disturbing. I don't know too much about this, so let's watch these videos, Sunny's.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 6.
Dolphin World.
Dolphin World, created by 𝗵𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗃 in April 19, 2018. Unfortunately, the game became unplayable. People said he used free models that were filled with viruses.
What the Squid Game? Sunny's, this shows you can get hacked from anything. Stay safe on Roblox.
Because of the virus, the hacker were able to take control of the game. The hackers started adding jump scares, dead bodies, and other creepy stuff in the game. That's why the dolphin world became unplayable.
Okay, you guys, this hacker is a very bad person. He turns such an innocent game to something super bad.
At the dolphin world, there was 𝗴𝗿𝗶𝗯𝗲𝗿. At the end of it, you'd experience a jump scare with a gore image. A lot of Roblox players said the image was a real person who was eaten by a shark. Poor Kevin. He was just trying to make a game, but those hackers ruined it.
Sunny's apparently the guy who was hacked turned into a dolphin. I was actually able to find videos of this. Let's watch these videos together, girlies.
Hello. This is a warning. Please go check outside your home. Please go check outside your home.
Girl, this is scary. Like, what are you doing outside my home? Dolphin man, get away.
Please go check outside your home. This is not real.
Sunny's, I almost just peed my pants. This is probably the scariest Roblox myth I have ever seen. This is not the only thing this dolphin man has done either. This guy has also been caught breaking into people's houses before. Here is a video showing him doing this.
Dude. What is that, paint? Okay, whatever. Bro, there's nothing in here. Let's check over here. How long are we gonna wait here? What? How long are we gonna wait here, dude?
Okay, Sunny, so it looks like the dolphin man has been living in this girl's house. So these people decided to wait until the dolphin man came back.
Oh, let's check over here. I don't think there's anything in here, dude. Yo, what is that, dude?
Holy moly, I do not have a good feeling about this, Sunny's. I think something bad is about to happen.
Dude, get out! Yo! Can't see! My car! Let's go!
You guys, that was very scary. I thought they were gonna get caught. They didn't. Otherwise, it would have been rest in peace for them.
That's what we saw? What do you think about that?
That was f***ing horrifying.
Yeah, honestly, we have no idea what that was either. But we went to the police station and we showed them the footage, so it's in their hands now.
Okay, Sunny's, it is a very good thing Dolphin Man was turned into the police. This means he was most likely arrested. However, if you ever see him walking the streets, call 911 immediately. I also did a little digging on the dark web and was able to find Dolphin Man's Roblox game. This is what it looks like. What is that thing? You guys, it is gonna be very hard going to sleep tonight. Sadly, this Roblox game is not open to the public anymore. If it reopens one day, maybe I will go exploring it. The first game we are going to talk about is
Granny.
I never thought a game as innocent as Granny would be based on a real killer. Sunny's, this video should explain all the lore behind Granny.
So a lot of us have actually played or have seen gameplay of the game Granny. You're a person that gets taken by this evil looking grandma and you have to find ways to escape her place while she tries to find you. It's honestly a pretty horrifying game despite it looking pretty cheesy, but it's actually based off of a real story. So there's this person here called Tamara and she is known as the Granny Ripper or Baba Yaga.
This is actually pretty terrifying. I was expecting a real killer, but not someone's actual grandma. I wonder why she's going out doing bad stuff when she could be making cookies for her grandchildren. This is pretty scary, you guys.
Russian alleged killer who was arrested in July 2015 after committing 2 crimes with extreme cruelty. Yeah, I've talked about this before, but there's actually footage of this whole situation taking place. Yeah, so here we can see her going down the stairs and she's holding a bag. I don't really want to tell you what's in the bag, but it is pretty haunting to say the least. Yeah, here she's coming down the stairs holding an interesting looking pot in here. I wonder what's inside this thing. Yeah, it's pretty horrifying, honestly. Guess who's in the bag? It's her landlord / roommate, Valentina.
That is super horrific. I feel bad for Valentina. She probably thought the grandma was innocent, but the whole time the grandma wanted to end Valentina, which is super sad.
Jeez, those her landlord? Oh, she decided to use poison on them. Okay, well that's tragic. So there's 2 proven victims, but there could be up to 14 total. I think we still don't know. She actually had a diary here where she goes into details on like why she did things and how she did them as well. So it says here, police found a diary which contained details, and yeah, the rest is pretty gruesome. So I'm not gonna.
I feel bad for all the victims of this granny. Luckily, this grandma was put in prison for life and will never be seen again. Who knew Granny had such a dark past? The next Roblox game we will talk about is the Jeffrey Dahmer game. A lot of you may not know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, but he was a very bad person. Our friend Flush will be able to explain his lore very well.
Alright, but the next Roblox game is one about Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm honestly not sure why these games actually exist on Roblox. I feel like they should be banned. For those of you who don't know, Jeffrey Dahmer was known as the 𝗴𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 cannibal with many victims. And there's a very popular Netflix series that came out the other year. So I guess people were just really fascinated and they created a couple of games. This one's called Jeffrey's Apartment.
Well, you guys, this person is very creepy as well. He reminds me of the grandma as he is also a cannibal, which is extremely disgusting and sad.
It says, visit a very accurate version of famous serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. Yeah, I don't think he spelled out Dahmer, otherwise Roblox would get it banned. But you've been caught, so ban it, Roblox. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and join the game. Okay, yeah, so this is his apartment, and apparently it's very accurate. I've never actually seen the show. I don't want to, but I do know that he had an aquarium and everything. Let's see. Oh, that's an interesting portrait. Okay, yeah, I knew he liked to take pictures. He's got a saw right here. Okay, I know we don't want to go in the fridge. That's where some secrets lie in there. Oh jeez, what the heck is this? Oh, gross.
Oh my goodness, Sunnies, this is just disgusting. Apparently, that is where Jeffrey unalived one of his victims. That's why we are able to see all of the blood on the bed, which is extremely sad.
Why is there like some green stuff over here? What's going on? What the heck? Yeah, the more I look into this place, the creepier it gets. And then he's got a box here. Got a skull. This is actually true. He did actually do some of this stuff from what I've read. I don't even want to know what's in that bag. I'm honestly creeped out. I'm getting out of this game. Yeah, for comparison's sake, here's the inside of his actual apartment. Yeah, look, there's the aquarium and the window there. Okay, the TV there too. That's actually really accurate, huh?
Jeffrey Dahmer really confuses me. I don't get why anybody would want to do this to another person, or why you would want to eat a human. That is just so gross. I hope Jeffrey doesn't come to my house, or any of your houses, Sunnies.
Here, let's look at a video to learn some more information about him.
Dahmer's atrocious crimes not only shocked the nation, but his actions have perplexed medical science. He may have been a monster, but Dahmer was also soft-spoken, intelligent, and strange as it sounds, he came across as a likable guy. That's perhaps one reason why it took so long to arrest him. He almost operated in full view of the cops. He was hardly a mastermind when it came to concealing his crimes. In fact, it's as if sometimes he wanted to be caught, and yet it took so long.
Geez, so he was doing some of those stuff in plain sight? Okay. What's this video here, though?
Jeffrey Dahmer seemed like any other average guy. But do you know how he was caught? His last victim managed to escape and lead cops back to Jeffrey's apartment of horrors.
Well, I'm glad they managed to escape.
Was finally caught, he admitted he was planning to build a shrine in his apartment using his victim's
shrine?
It seems like Jeffrey has some type of demonic powers or something, since we know that he did devil worshipping with shrines. Because of this, Sunnies, I highly recommend you don't say his name 3 times, especially not late at night, because who knows what will happen.
Another Roblox killer game is this one, Jack the Ripper Murder 1, and this one was actually found by YouTuber Melanie. And so yeah, Jack the Ripper was an unidentified serial killer active around the year of 1888. And yeah, Jack the Ripper is like really well known for being like completely unknown, motive unknown, victims unknown. Yeah, he was like never caught or anything.
Jack the Ripper sounds super creepy. I remember I used to read books about him when I was younger. Who knew that there was Roblox games about him?
But let's go ahead and take a look at this game. What the heck? So over here we can find the first victim. Okay, yeah, and then is this supposed to be Jack himself? Ooh, he seems a little too happy here. Is this like a real newspaper picture of him? Blind man's buff. All right, but is there like more to this? What do we got here? Oh, we got another person here. Oh no. And then is this a detective or like a person trying to figure out who he is? Yeah, apparently this game has like a lot of bodies like just kind of scattered around. It's actually kind of like terrifying in a way. It's leaving me a little bit unnerving. Let's see, we got 2 houses here. Is there anything back? Oh yeah, there's the other person. And then I think we got another one over here. Yeah, this is the only one inside. He's really well known for attacking outside, but he actually attacked one person inside a building. Yeah, this is kind of gruesome. So yeah, in total in this game there's 5 victims, I guess, to match the 5 canonical victims that they know for sure happened. But for all we know, this could be a way higher number.
While this game is just like Jack the Ripper in real life, I wonder if Jack the Ripper himself played this Roblox game. Either way, this guy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Let's take a look at this video here for more information about him.
Here's why infamous serial killer Jack the Ripper was never found.
Okay.
Jack the Ripper was a brutal Victorian murderer who slayed at least 5 innocent women on the streets of London. Most frightening of all was that we still don't know who he was.
That is pretty crazy.
Because of the media frenzy around the case, police were inundated with hoax calls and amateur sleuths trying to crack the case. Forensic science was also in its infancy, and police didn't have anything like CCTV cameras to help them out. The Ripper was a careful killer, and if no direct witnesses could identify him, he could easily get away without a trace. The killing stopped of their own volition, and sadly, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains unknown to this day. Jack was never punished for his crimes.
Sunny's what I am scared of is that Jack the Ripper might still be out there today. Like, what if he comes into my house and tries to do something to me?
Jeez, that's insane. Yeah, what I also found interesting about Jack the Ripper is that he actually delivered a letter to the police, written in red ink, in mock investigative efforts and to allude to future crimes. And the letter says, "Dear boss, I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. My knife's so nice and sharp, I want to get to work right away. Ugh. Good luck. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper."
Well, you guys, Jack the Ripper is not a safe person. He is actually very disturbing. I recommend to stay very far away from him. That way nothing bad happens to you all. The game we will be talking about is
every Roblox player.
This game basically tracks every Roblox player and watches your every move. This video should explain everything.
This Roblox game contains every Roblox user ever, including you. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Every single box you see here is a player that stands on it, and each player is an actual real-life person. And yes, there's a lot of different ones out there. And it actually goes in order of the account's creation. So the first one is literally Roblox themselves. And you can even see here in the URL, if I were to just get this number and put simply 1, it'll take me straight to the Roblox account, which yes, they joined when Roblox was first released. And then after Roblox is John Doe, which is number 2. There's the John Doe account, and then number 3 is Jane Doe. Wait, last online 18 years ago? Man, that's ancient. Okay.
Oh my goodness, Sunnies, I'm not sure if you knew this, but John Doe and Jane Doe were very big hackers 8 years ago. I was a little kid back then, so they scared me very much. Some days I could barely go to sleep.
I'm already at number 968. Here, let's see if I could go to 1000. I am curious as to what the 1000th Roblox account is. Alright, so we've got account 999, they were banned. And then we've got account 1000, builder101, also banned. Yeah, you see they're just little ghosts now. I like how I can climb on him. And then there's 𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗃, let's see their account. Okay, no, yeah, they still exist. Again, last online 18 years ago, an account made in 2006. But yeah, to also find your account, you can click on the cogwheel, go to username, and literally just look up your username, find player, and then here we are. So I'm the 1,233,000,000th Roblox user. Again, this number matches your user number in the profile page.
Wow, this is very crazy, also creepy. I can't believe every Roblox player is really in this game. However, I wonder what other information they give about you. Maybe they are even watching the games you play or more.
And now what's strange about this, if you get close to the Roblox model, it looks a little bit funky. And it's not just the model, it's also you yourself. That's because we're approaching the Roblox Farlands. See, with this game having so many different Roblox players in this game, you begin to start glitching the further and further away you are from spawn point. Like, you know in Minecraft how they say it's infinite? Yeah, there actually is some sort of limitations to it. The further you are from spawn points, the more corrupt the world begins to get. And it's the same thing with Roblox. It just starts getting more and more glitchy. Here, what happens if I type hello? Okay, no, yeah, the text itself is looking weird. And it's not just my Roblox avatar, like literally every single Roblox model looks corrupt or weird. Yeah, this account Arena is looking not too great right now.
I'm in constant pain!
Sunny's this actually scared me a little bit. I believe that the further you go, the scarier and creepier the faces get. Maybe something dark might even happen.
Quickly, yeah, it's starting to become more destructive. And by the time we get to me at the 1 billionth limit, you actually see just total destruction with my character. But remember, this game contains every single Roblox character ever, meaning there's more than 1 billion accounts on here. Just to give you some stats, on October 22 of 2021, Roblox hit 3 billion users with this account, 𝗴𝗃 noob. And then in 2024, May 9th, the 6 billionth Roblox user was created. And then even more recently, on June 13th of this year, the 7 billionth user was created. So yes, this game, every Roblox player, does contain approximately 7 billion Roblox characters.
I can't believe there is really 7 billion players on Roblox. There is only 8 billion people in the world, which means almost every person has a Roblox account, which is crazy.
Do you want to see how crazy this game gets? I want to go to the null zone, aka the far lands of Roblox. So right now we're at the 1 billionth mark. Let's go to the 3 billionth. Alright, so the 3 billionth Roblox user is actually banned. You can see the text there is looking funky. My character isn't looking too good either. Yeah, look, I'm getting like more and more pixelated. I'm also starting to walk weird. Yeah, like sometimes I just randomly speed up and slow down. Here, but let's go to the 5 billionth mark. Alright, so we're at 5 billion. The text is looking more and more corrupt. Even the normal Roblox character is looking more and more distorted. And yes, they're also banned. Dude, why do all these accounts keep getting banned?
Guy's flesh is only at 5 billion people, and the game already looks so distorted. Imagine how disturbing it would look when he sees the 8th billion person.
Alright, but again, we're still not at the end. This is me already really corrupt, but we can go even further. Let's go to the 6 billionth mark. Alright, I've officially lost my eyeballs, okay? You can still see them at some points, but if I'm facing this direction, it's already gone.
When I first saw Flesh's face, it spooked me out a little, but trust me, this is not nearly as scary as the 8 billion mark, so make sure to stay until the end.
Billionth person is not banned yet. Okay, let's see how they actually use their account though. So they were last online 3 months ago. So they only really used it for a couple of days and then logged off forever. Alright, but now let's go to the 7 billionth mark. Let's see how bad this gets. Oh geez, okay, yeah, my character is completely destroyed. We're getting closer and closer to the far land. The text is sometimes unreadable. Even the normal looking Roblox player is glitching out. And it's pretty hard to move at some points, like I'm literally glitching out right here. But again, that's still not the end.
My theory is that when Flesh gets to the end, his body might explode or something, which would be very scary.
Because more than 7 billion accounts have actually been made, but we're not exactly sure what the limit is. So let's go ahead and find that out. So notice that it's taking a while for the characters to load. If I stay still, they do eventually load in. And there are a lot of like bacon noob accounts here, but let's actually keep going. Here, let's try to see how many Roblox players there currently are. Let's see, I do want to get to the null end of this game.
2 hours later.
Alright, are there still more Roblox players being made here? Yeah, okay, there are. So we have to go to the high point because that's where the newer Roblox players are. Let's see if we can reach the end here. Dude, there are still accounts being made. Wait, look at all these like unknown erased accounts. What happened here? Did Roblox ban like a whole bunch of people at one point or something? Or is this the actual end? Wait, is this the end? It might be actually. Yeah, all these accounts are unknown. I think we did it.
Something that I noticed, Sunnies, is that all the accounts at the end are all banned. What could this mean? Is it possible that Roblox is banning all new accounts? If so, I do not want to make a new account because I don't want to be banned too.
Let's see, so where's the last true account then? We're close by here. Oh, here we go. So all of these are unknown, but then over here we've got some Roblox accounts. Okay, actually the quickest way to find the last player ever is to just make a new account yourself. Let's just name ourselves blah 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 and password blah 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 blah. And then what the heck is this? Dude, what kind of verification is this? Okay, I did it. That took way too long. Okay, if we go to our Roblox profile, we get this number right here. That means I'm the last person to have ever made my Roblox account. So let's go ahead and rejoin here. Let's go to user ID, put in this number, find player, and here we are. Yeah, it's actually crazy how fast this game keeps up. Like, no wonder it's so laggy right here.
Sunnies, I am very glad that Flesh's Roblox avatar didn't explode, and that nothing bad happened. But 𝘀𝗎𝗄𝗋, I actually did more digging, and saw that Flesh actually found some scary and cool secrets in this game. See what he found.
Now another crazy Roblox account with a very interesting name is this one here. Mnemonic Ultra Microscopic Silicovolcanosis. Yeah, they have a very long name, which I don't think is even possible to be made anymore. Yeah, look, when I typed in that name here, it says usernames can only be 3 to 20 characters long. How many characters is this one? It's 45. This has 45 letters in the name. Dude, that is insane. But what's even more crazy is that that's not the only long name. There's also this other account called Open the Door, Get on the Floor, Everybody Walk the Dinosaur. And the reason why the avatar is all white is because if you go over to the Roblox account, they're actually banned. Probably because they got this illegal username. But then there's this other account called Long Nam that actually isn't banned. Their account is literally right here. You could see that giant username right there.
Whoa, I never knew that usernames could get that long. I wish my name was like that. There are many hidden secrets in popular Roblox games that I have found. Some of these secrets are very innocent, while a lot of them are extremely dark. Today we will be finding out the truth behind these dark Roblox secrets. Don't forget to subscribe and like to avoid all these scary secrets. The first game we are going to talk about is Fashion Diva. Sunnies, when you first hear this game, it sounds very innocent, but it actually has very dark secrets behind it. This video should help explain everything.
Fashion Diva.
Fashion Diva is a copyrighted game within the Fashion Famous game. The game created by 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. While it may appear to be a typical fashion game on Roblox, well, no. It's actually quite creepy. Fashion Diva is filled with bots that talk like a real players in their responses, but don't actually interact.
I never knew that Fashion Diva was made by the people who made Fashion Famous. This game is also owned by the same people who made 100 musical chairs, if you Sunnies have played that game before.
If you ask, are there any bots here? It will teleport you to another game. The game is dark, but you are equipped with a flashlight. As you explore, you encounter a creepy face everywhere, leading to jump scares. Here's me playing the game. I typed, are there bots here? It will teleport you to a dark place. It's too loud. Creepy. Keep exploring.
Holy guacamole, that really scared me. I don't know if this game is real or not. We will have to do more digging to find out.
So you watched the video, right? It won't let me click the Roblox icon. I couldn't leave the game. Luckily I played it on mobile. I just clicked the back menu on my phone, so I would be able to leave the game. So if you played it on computer, just turn off the Wi-Fi. But it's hard. I don't know if it's hard. I don't have a computer. Anyways, you guys, bye from now on.
Okay, I'm very scared, you all. But I think I am going to test out this secret to see if it's real. Alright, Sunnies, we are the game. Right off the bat, the game looks innocent. I wonder if these players here are bots. I am gonna type in the chat. I'm typing, are there any bots? I hope nothing bad happens. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Sunny's the myth work. I got teleported to this dark scary place. I think I'm supposed to find the scary faces, so I am gonna look for that. This clicking noise is loud and scary. I really hope I don't get jump scared right now. I think I am starting to see the faces. Now I have to walk into them. I pray nothing scary happens. Oh my god, this noise is so loud, and my computer is broken. It won't let me leave the game. I will have to unplug the computer. Sunnies, this myth is very much real and scary. I didn't believe that this game could actually break your device, but it really can. I recommended that nobody plays this game, as you may get hacked or break your device forever. The second game we will talk about is Doors. I am pretty sure almost everyone watching this video has probably played Doors before. However, you all may have not known that Doors has some very dark secrets that we will be able to see in this video.
Doors. A couple went to this hotel to rest. As they come in, nobody was there, for some odd reason, so they just found a key and went through the door. But for some reason, the door didn't lead them to a room. It was a long hallway that led to another door. But when they got to that door, they heard a gooey noise behind them. They look behind them and see a tall, skinny, black creature. The creature starts running at them, so they run away from it, but they couldn't outrun it, and they were gone. So sad. Stay safe out there.
Oh my goodness, this actually sounds horrifying. Basically, this sounds just like Roblox Doors, but in real life. I'm not sure how real this is, so I think we should do a little bit more investigation, Sunnies. This video should give us a little bit more lore on Doors.
Roblox Doors is just like Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a theory that the hotel is not a hotel. There's actually a facility underneath the hotel. There were staff that worked down there, but things got bad. Entities were everywhere, so the staff were forced to retreat back up.
So, do we play as the staff?
Well, after the incident, you and your friends are sent back to the facility to help contain the entities left behind.
While Sunnies, this actually explains a lot about Doors. This helped me with my research on the dark web, and I was actually able to find real-life footage of Doors. This video shows someone trying to escape, which is extremely disturbing. Oh my goodness, that was very scary. I think this might be real, you guys. Maybe doors does actually exist in real life. If this is truly the case, I recommend that nobody plays doors late at night, especially at 3 AM, because you never know if the doors monster come into real life. The final game we will talk about is Brookhaven. Out of all the games, this game has the most hidden secrets for sure. Make sure to watch to the end to find the ultimate secret.
Yeah, but that's pretty interesting. Alright, so this is other video here. It says new creepy secret in Brookhaven. Let's check that one out. Apparently it is actually real. Okay, so you go through the window here and apparently there's like a ghost or something.
Click on this paper.
Wait, does it actually work?
Jump on the bookshelf.
That seems a bit weird, but okay.
Take this book.
Yeah, there's just a random book there.
Click on this.
Okay, what happens then? Whoa, wait, there's a ghost there actually? Oh, jeez!
Oh my goodness, this is actually a bit shocking for Brookhaven. Usually Brookhaven is a super friendly game, so it's rare to see anything dark like this. I believe Flesh will test out the secret myth for us.
Wait, is that actually real? Let's test it out then. Okay. Can I put my arms down? Okay, so first we gotta go to the hospital. Wait, there actually is a broken window that we just go through. Okay. That's pretty creepy actually. Oh, and there's like gross stains on the walls. And there's a gun there. Okay, so we just click on this paper. Wait, it actually does glow. Wait, what? I didn't think that was actually gonna happen. All right, but now we have to go to the library. So let's check that out. All right, here we go. So here's a library and apparently there's like a book up here. Wait, it actually does exist? Dude, what's the lore behind this game? Should I like make a whole video on Brookhaven secrets? Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, so I have to hold the book and yeah. Oh, wait, okay, there's something activated. Oh. Oh, wait, there actually is something there.
What the Boba Brookhaven has so many hidden secrets in it. Sunny's one day I will have to make a big video on Brookhaven. Let's keep watching.
Okay, alright, but let's see. We have another secret from Brookhaven.
Secrets you didn't know.
Okay,
First,
what do we got?
Your scooter. Now drive your scooter
to the cemetery.
Now
okay.
Jump into this graveyard. Then turn around.
Alright, what are we gonna see?
Pathway to a house.
Okay. Ah, jeez!
Scary Brookhaven.
Holy flip-flops, that actually scared me a ton. Why is a children's game full of so much scary stuff?
Secrets you didn't.
I wouldn't be surprised if that actually does happen. I mean, I guess we could just test it out really quickly. Let's see. Okay, so we had to go through here, and then which gravestone was it? Wait, what did they even say? Game creator with the thumbs down. You'll be next. Okay. Let me out now. Wait, I could actually click on it? Oh, I could like change what it says? Hi. Alright, so we fall down here, and then there's supposed to be like a jump. Oh, wait, what's this? The agency? Oh. There is like some sort of secret. I don't think that jump scare is part of it.
So it seems like the secret is still very scary. However, there is no jump scare, which is a good thing for me, lol. We all have a favorite toy we love to play with, but did you know that toy may be cursed? Today we will find out the truth behind these toys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first toy we will talk about is
Labubu's.
I am 100% sure everyone watching this video has heard of these before. However, these toys are actually demonic, so let's watch a video about them.
If you have one of these in your home, be careful, because these little dolls are going viral online and people are saying that it carries some serious demonic energy. Now, these are called Labubu dolls, and they've been getting so popular that fans are waiting in line for hours just to get their hands on one. I mean, a fan tried giving one to Katy Perry during her concert, and Katy Perry just knocked it out of her hand. That's how weird it is, and I'll show you that full clip in a second, but the creator said that it's inspired by Nordic mythology, but many are comparing it to Pazuzu, which is a Mesopotamian demon known for bringing chaos.
This is so terrifying. I never knew Labubu's were based off demons. Keep watching to see what other dark stuff happens next.
And it sounds like that's what's happening, because people are sharing their experience with this doll on social media, and some people are saying they feel like they're being watched, they're waking up with scratches, they're having terrifying nightmares, and one little girl was even caught on camera telling her mom that the eye color changed of the doll. Now, I don't know how believable all of that is, especially the physical stuff, but I do believe if you bring in some dark energy willingly into your home, that it can mess with you spiritually.
Before seeing all of this, I used to watch the funny Labubu TikToks, but after this, I don't think I will watch the videos, and I most definitely won't buy any Labubus. The next toy we will talk about is a little old, but I am sure a lot of you have played with them before, so watch until the end to find out.
The most dangerous toys that were released to the public. Up first, we have clackers. Clackers were these balls you would smack together to create these really annoying noises. The acrylic balls would often crack or shatter into tiny shards that could then fly into your face and injure you.
This is pretty scary because I heard a story that one of them shattered into a kid's eye and they went blind, which is so sad.
Another toy was called the 𝗴ecie Bake Oven, which was recalled not once but 2 times in 2007, after several children burned their fingers getting caught in the miniature appliances. One girl even had part of her finger amputated. The company has since released a new version with an electric heating element instead of a light bulb.
I have no clue why a company would make an oven for kids. Since the kids are so young, of course they are gonna burn themselves with a whole oven. That is so silly. This company was made in 1968, meaning it is over 80 years old. I recommend you don't use their newer ovens, but if they are safe for kids, do it at your own risk. The next toy we will talk about is
Little Miss No Name.
This might sound like the cuttest toy ever, but this thing is actually so disturbing, so watch until the end.
Have you ever wanted someone to take care of? Someone who needs lots of cuddling and affection? Someone you can give your love to? Well, that someone is Little Miss No Name. She's the doll who needs more loving care than any doll you've ever had. Look, she has a tear on her cheek. Little Miss No Name is sad because she doesn't have a pretty dress. She doesn't have any shoes. She doesn't even have a name. But she does have big brown eyes. Most of all, Little Miss No Name has a heart filled with love.
Is it just me, or did her eyes not look brown at all? If anything, they look pitch black, which is super creepy. I have also heard this doll is possessed. However, I am not sure how true this is. If you want to play with this creepy doll, you can, but I do not think I will. The next toy we will talk about is Barbie. I know that everyone watching this video loves Barbie. Even I do. However, recently I did some digging on the dark web and found out Barbie is hiding some very dark secrets. So let's find out what these secrets are.
This is the most terrifying Barbie you'll ever see. It's called the Barbie Video Girl doll, but it is so much darker than you think. Barbie came out in 2010 with a video camera disguised in her necklace that would project the video onto her back. The Barbie could record up to 30 minutes of footage, but then people started hacking them. Thousands of Barbies across the US were allegedly compromised, leaving hackers to sell footage of children across the dark web. So the FBI shut them down and the Barbie is discontinued across the globe. But only a few years later, Hello Barbie was released, which can record all your conversations.
This is so insane to me. Releasing a Barbie that literally watches you is so disturbing. Like, imagine how many kids were getting spied on because they thought their Barbie doll was innocent. And now Barbie released a doll with a microphone, which is listening to everything you say. This is also pretty scary because someone could hear personal information of yours and track you down. I found another video of a Barbie doll, so let's see what happens.
And then there was the Rollerblade Barbie. The Rollerblade Barbie had a cigarette lighter-like device in her skates that would legitimately shoot out sparks when rolled on a flat surface. If this rolled over anything flammable, you had a massive problem.
Okay, who really thought this was a good idea? Like, why in the world would you put actual fire on Barbie, which is a kid's toy? I heard that a lot of kids burnt themselves or their houses down, which is so sad. You all can still play with Barbies. Just make sure it is not any of these versions. The next toy is so disturbing, also super funny. It is basically a baby that you can make pregnant, which sounds super strange. Like, who even thinks of these toys?
Top 10 children's toys you should never buy. Part 3. Number 6. Baby's first baby. So, is this a crime scene here? It's a pregnant baby. The baby got pregnant. Alright, who did it? Decorated in a pink box, and the top says real pregnancy action. I mean, I bet. Apparently the baby's water actually breaks in this toy. But get this, also a version with twins. And it looks like this.
That is actually so nasty. Pregnancy is a natural thing, but I do not think anyone would want their kid to go through it with a doll. There is also more disturbing dolls, so watch until the end, Sunnies.
Number 5, the breastfeeding doll. I guess it is kind of smart because it teaches kids how to breastfeed, but the moms aren't happy with it because they think it's a creepy toy. For ages 3 and up, of course. The bib has a little heart sensor, and when the baby's face gets close to the heart sensor, it actually starts making a sound that, yeah, a sucking sound. It was on sale for Christmas one year, like it was pretty strong. And it's still available in the UK for £60. 3 and up though, I mean, all these toys. 4, you can shave the baby.
Yeah, I do not think these toys should exist at all, especially not the last one. Most kids don't even know what any of these terms are, so I don't think I should explain it, as a lot of you may be too young. I recommend you don't buy any of these toys as it may be too creepy. The next toy we will talk about is
Hello Kitty.
I am 100% sure that everyone watching this video has played with Hello Kitty before. However, this plushie has one of the darkest histories ever. Let's watch this scary video on it.
So Hello Kitty was a very popular Japanese cartoon cat. When we were young, loved to have Hello Kitty stuff, but you probably noticed that Hello Kitty has no myth, because it all started when a mom had a daughter. The daughter 𝗀 had 𝗴𝗍cie 𝗀𝗋, and the horrible thing was that the doctors couldn't do anything to heal her 𝗴𝗍cie 𝗀𝗋. The mom of the daughter decided to pray at different churches, but it didn't work. One day she made a promise with a demon. The demon said Faith will heal her daughter, but in one condition. She needed to make a character named Hello Kitty. Even though it was hard for the mom to think about a great character, she didn't give up. Some months later, the mom created the Hello Kitty character and she started selling it to kids. And if kids were playing with Hello Kitty, they didn't knew that there was one thing playing. They were already best friends with the Hello Kitty and praying to a demon.
Holy Roblox, this myth actually scared me a lot. I cannot believe this is where Hello Kitty came from. I always thought Hello Kitty was innocent, but apparently it is satanic. I was also able to find footage of people losing their lives to Hello Kitty, so let's watch the explanation behind this.
Apple. What?
Well, a lot of people requested this one, so we are going to talk about it, but viewer discretion is advised. This Hey Apple slideshow that I was tagged in, of course, does not have a happy ending. The first slide shows a young woman by the name of Fan, the second slide shows a young man by the name of Chan, and the third slide a Hello Kitty plush mermaid. This case is commonly referred to as the Hello Kitty case, and you'll see why shortly. Fan is the main victim seen in the photo behind me, and she ended up stealing a wallet that had approximately $500 worth of currency in it from this guy right here, Chan. Chan immediately noticed this and demanded his money back, which Fan did do, but also added an extra amount of money on top of this. Chan then ended up taking Fan against her will and storing her in his apartment that he shared with a couple other people for about a month. After about a month, Fan ended up passing and they put her inside of the Hello Kitty mermaid plush. Now again, we can't go into too much detail here due to community guidelines, but if you do your own research outside, you'll see it is very disturbing.
Oh my goodness, Sunnies, I feel so bad for this poor girl. Even though she did bad things like stealing money, what happened to her was unfair and evil. You guys, I recommend you do not play with Hello Kitty anymore, as it may cause you to do bad and creepy stuff like the people in these videos. This next toy was extremely popular for young girls back in the 1990s. Baby 𝗏𝗏 was a doll that would creepily laugh with her teeth wide open. A lot of people found this cute, but some people found it extremely scary.
Kids' toys that got banned. Baby 𝗏𝗏. So this doll came out in 1970. She was well known for laughing and the mouth of the doll is open showing her teeth. When the first commercial came out of the doll, it scared a lot of people. The commercial shows these two girls laughing at the doll. That's the whole commercial, everybody laughing. Well, this doll doesn't actually have a cute laugh. She sounds like 𝗀𝗋𝗋, but you have to hear her when her batteries are running down. She would also turn on when everybody was asleep. This is all I know. Stay safe out there.
I am making this video at 3 AM, and that just scared me so bad. The laugh that was coming from Baby 𝗏𝗏 did not sound like a girl at all. It sounded more like Chucky. Sunnies, I really recommend you stay as far as possible from this doll. Luckily it is very old, so it is very rare to ever find one. The final creepy toy we will talk about is the Mexican magic mirror. This mirror has the power to speak and says really weird things to you. And this toy gets extremely disturbing, so make sure you watch until the end.
The creepiest kids toy to ever exist.
Mexican magic mirror.
So a man from Mexico received a toy mirror from his neighbor. The toy mirror was actually a gift for his niece's birthday. But the odd thing about the mirror was that it was able to talk. This specific mirror was entirely different from other mirrors with the exact same model. This mirror was able to answer your questions while others couldn't even speak. The mirror was saying weird stuff like, "I've seen you when I've woken up."
This would scare me so bad. If my mirror did this, I am instantly smashing it to pieces.
This creeped out the family so bad that they took out the batteries of the toy mirror. When the video was uploaded, people in the comments of that video were asking more questions about the toy. After the man saw the comments, he decided to make another video about the toy mirror.
Hola. Gracias, amigo. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas a chingar a tu madre.
There is a theory that the neighbor who originally owned the toy mirror put a camera or some sort of device inside the toy mirror before giving it away. Do you believe in this theory?
What the boba, that ending actually had me jumping. I believe that either someone is spying through the mirror or it is haunted. There is no way the mirror could be using AI to make responses, as this mirror is very old, so it would have to be something like magic. We have all seen popular trends on TikTok. But did you know some of these trends are actually disturbing? Today we will find out their dark truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first trend we will talk about is the
hot water trend.
This gets dark, so watch until the end.
Trends that shouldn't have been trends. PD6. The hot water trend. The hot water trend was a trend that started in the late 2016 to 2018. People would boil water until it was burning hot and then pour it in a glass. Then they would pour little bits of salt in it. After stirring, they drank it, but through a straw. As you may know, boiling water on your skin means second-degree burns or even worse. But down your throat can lead to vocal damage and bad burns in your throat, maybe even death. Well, that's what happened to this young girl right here. Guys, please be careful when doing internet challenges. Or just don't do it at all. Thanks for watching.
So basically, the hot water trend was a trend where you drank hot water that had just came off the stove or from the microwave. Some people would also add in salt, that way it can go more viral. Although this trend started off small, it grew super fast. Because of this, many people died, which is super sad. Eventually it stopped after this trend reached the news, which is good. But Sunnies, please don't try this trend, it is super dangerous. The next trend we will talk about is the knuckle trend. As innocent as this sounds, it is actually disturbing, so you won't want to miss this.
The dark story behind
the bloody knuckle trend.
The bloody knuckle trend was a thing back in 2018 to 2021. To do this trend, you had to have a coin and a friend with you. Your friend would then ball their hands into a fist and lay it on a table. And then with all your strength you flick the coin against your friend's knuckles until they begin to bleed. People ended up being hospitalized or having really sore knuckles for extended periods. If you're smart enough, you would know not to attempt this kind of trend or challenge. It is not worth it.
This trend is so silly and dangerous. I do not understand why someone would ever do this. However, I found a video of someone doing it, so let's watch this. So for this trend, all you need is 2 people and a coin, which makes it very easy to do. However, I still don't get why people do this since it hurts you so bad, but I recommend none of you Sunnies to ever try this. The next trend is called the blackout trend, and some people say this may be the worst trend to exist, so let's find out.
What's the most dangerous trend? The blackout challenge. It's where you hold your breath or have somebody choke you out until you literally black out, which would often result in heart attacks, brain damage, or even death.
So basically you hold your breath or someone chokes you until you pass out. I do not understand why anybody would ever participate in these trends, as all of them just seem so harmful. I don't even think my paralyzed pet hamster would do something this silly. Never choke any of your friends, family members, or yourself for a trend, as you may get in trouble with the police. The next trend is the lip balm trend.
Trends that should have never been trends part 2. The lip balm trend. I don't know when this trend started, but I can tell you how the lip balm trend works. The trend starts when someone grabs a lip balm and applies it daily. Note that they apply the lip balm until it runs out. So when the lip balm runs out, the person who applied the lip balm daily ends themselves. If you want to do this trend, do it at your own risk. Please stay safe, you guys.
This trend is so messed up. So basically someone uses the lip balm until it runs out, and when it does run out, they basically end everything. This almost makes me cry. I also am mad at the creator of this TikTok, as they told their fans to do it at their own risk. But nobody should do this at all. If you are doing this for any of your family, I would tell them to stop right now, as it is not good. The next trend we will talk about is the timer trend. This is similar to the lip balm trend, but much more disturbing.
Trends that should have never been trends PD5. The timer challenge. This one consists on people putting a timer of 24 hours. When the timer was over, people would 𝗂1L themselves. Some people would fake it for likes or attention. Thank you so much for 4,000 and stay safe.
So basically, people would put on a timer for 24 hours or less. Then they would wait to see if anybody reaches out for help. If the timer goes off, they would end themselves. Even though most of the people that made TikToks about this were lying, this trend is still sad, because some real people did actually lose their lives. Just like the lip balm trend. If you feel like doing something bad like this, let your parents know, that way they can help you.
The penny trend.
The worst trends to ever exist. Part 1.
The penny challenge.
What people would do was put a penny between a phone charger that was plugged in halfway. When people did this, they expected a little shock, but bigger things happened for some people. People caused houses to catch on fire and caused fires in schools.
To be honest, as crazy as this trend is, I can understand why someone would do it. Sometimes I haven't wanted to put stuff in the outlets to see what would happen, but I had to stop myself, LOL. And it seems like nothing too bad would happen because it's just a penny, right? But that's the complete opposite. Because of this trend, some people's houses burnt down and much more catastrophic things. As much as you may want to, please don't put anything in outlets. The next challenge is known as the Skull Breaker Challenge, and by the name you can already tell this is gonna be pretty bad.
Another dangerous trend is the Skull Breaker Challenge. For this challenge, 3 people would have to participate. The middle person's objective was to jump as high as they can, while the other 2 people kick both legs of the middle person. This would make the jumper fly back really fast, causing head injuries, back injuries, and more. Many people were sent to the hospital due to this trend, and it is said that a guy from Sweden got paralyzed from doing this trend. The person in the middle would be tricked into jumping for a photo, so the middle person never agreed to be kicked and face injuries. Don't ever attempt these challenges.
This trend is actually so sad because it is your own friends doing this to you. Imagine your own friends tricking you and then you end up being paralyzed. That would be so sad because you would not be able to move for the rest of your life. This is one of the worst trends we went over today. Please don't ever do this.
Trends that shouldn't have been trends. PD5. The Tide Pod trend. The Tide Pod trend was a very dangerous trend. Most of the victims of this trend was children under 9 or less. A Tide Pod was a little pack that had cleaning chemicals in them, and seeing videos of others eating the pods, kids would too. This took place in 2017 to 2019 in December. It was so sad how a little pod could most likely end your whole life. In somewhat 2018 it made its way to the news. The news warned parents and their kids about eating Tide Pods. Once the Tide Pod made it to your throat, it would clog your vocal cords and stop your breathing. This ended in late 2019. They were taken off the market until 2020. The trend was then forgotten. Thanks for watching.
Sunny, she said that this trend was forgotten, but I remember trend perfectly. I remember all the kids at school were talking about it, and some of them even did it. A lot of kids ended up sick and someone lost their lives. As edible as Thai paws looks, I recommend not to eat them as they obviously hurt you. The next challenge we will talk about is the Benadryl challenge. This is a type of medicine you take. However, people on TikTok started to do the wrong thing with it.
Trends that should have never been trends. PT11, the Benadryl challenge. This challenge emerged in 2020. It would include Benadryl, a medicine used to treat allergies. In this challenge, the participant would deliberately consume higher than the recommended doses of the medicine. Too much of it can cause hypothermia, organ damage, a coma, or even death. Several have been hospitalized. And 15-year-old in Oklahoma teen passed away from an overdose after attempting to take part.
This is so insane. I am starting to wonder who starts these challenges, and why did they start them as they are all so evil. So basically with this challenge you simply take a bunch of Benadryl, however that is very bad for you. I hope that none of you do these as they are all harmful. The final challenge we will talk about is the Blue Whale challenge. This is actually the creepiest challenge of them all, so please make sure to watch until the end.
Trends that should have never been trends. PT2, the Blue Whale challenge. This game originated in Russia 2016. How it worked was a stranger with this PFP, a man disturbingly dressed up as Goofy, would message you asking if you want to play a game.
Did you suddenly see that man's face? It is so creepy. I actually remember seeing this trend now that I see his face. It used to terrify me so bad. Out of every creepy myth I have gone over, this one is the worst by far.
If you said yes, the stranger would give you a series of challenges. Harmless at first, but then they would ask you to hurt yourself. Eventually, they would ask you to end your life. And if you refused, they would find where you live and do it themselves.
Oh my goodness, this sounds awful. And Sunnies, you may think it ends here. This gets much worse. People on TikTok actually decided to make this a huge trend where everyone changed their pictures to this creepy man and texted people
want to play a game.
After they got the victim to play a game, they would play this creepy video. And at the end of the video, the creepy TikTokers would start to look for them. This is probably the creepiest thing I have ever seen in my life. And the things that these people were doing is awful. Like, why would you ask all these terrible questions to kids? That is so disturbing.
Everyone watching this video has probably played this first Roblox game. The name of this game is Brookhaven. Brookhaven is a popular role-playing game where you can buy houses, drive cars, and have fun. However, the more you play, the more you might notice little creepy things inside the game. This person explains it really well, so let's see what they have to say. 3. A creepy glitch started happening in Brookhaven, scaring a lot of players. It was like a disturbing image would appear on players' screens, but it kept changing, waiting for you to click on it. Clicking on it would trigger a jump scare and kick you out of the game. Here is a video. Yeah. This glitch is super scary. Many believe a hacker was responsible for this glitch. This glitch quickly went viral on TikTok, becoming a topic for Brookhaven players. Although the glitch still works, you can't trigger it yourself. It only happens if a hacker is in your server. Stay safe. After hearing about this, I don't even want to play Brookhaven anymore. What if I join a hacker? And that's not the only bad thing about Brookhaven. It also has a very scary backstory. This person explains it really well.
Brookhaven was a long time ago alien invasion game. It creeped out kids because of disturbing stuff. In the alien invasion game, everyone is in the moon. In the moon there was creepy faces and others. There was dead aliens with a creepy look, but I can't find the image of it. The creator knew it was scary, so he changed the game to the current Brookhaven. That's why we all see scary stuff hidden around Brookhaven. That's the info I got from Brookhaven. Stay safe.
As you can see, Brookhaven has a very scary past. I was able to find a photo of what Brookhaven used to look like. What the baloney, that's scary. Because of Brookhaven's dark past, we can still see very scary things in the game today. However, this is not nearly as scary as the next game we're going to talk about. The second Roblox game you might not have heard of, but its name is Frown. And this is like the scariest game I've ever seen before. This girl explains it really well.
This game called Frown will get you K1 leg. Rumor has it, every new ho has joined had gone missing. It tracks your address as soon as you join.
What the flip? If this thing tracks my address, I'm not playing this game.
I found some footage of the game on the dark web. Watch with caution. As you can see, it is very dark.
It's just a cigarette and it haunts you pretty well.
Did you see that? I will replay it. Did you see that face at the end? Well, that's how people go missing. Some say that it will steal your soul and take you into its chamber and torture you. If you ever join the game, whatever you do, don't look at the face.
That nearly made me pee my pants. This game sounds super scary. I'm never touching it. I also found another video that tells us more hidden secrets about this game.
This game will get you killed. Let me explain. So if you ever joined the game Frown, you would go missing. It tracks your address once you press play. Here's some footage of the game. As you see, it's really dark. Look at that text. It says, "Come smile with me." That face right there is the face that you see once you go missing. That monster can steal your soul and take you in its chamber. Never look at that face if you ever play this game. Stay safe.
What the boba? Yeah. Do not touch this game. So basically, if you play this game and look at him, he will take your soul and put it in his chamber. I would try out this myth, but I'm way too scared. I'm not taking chances. Lol. Anyways, the final game we're going to talk about is the scariest of them all. This game is known as Crosswords. Some of you might remember this game as it was super popular back in 2023. This game was normal for the most part, but one day it turned bad. If you were to play this game, you would be banned forever. The game itself wasn't really that scary, but once you got banned, it would definitely scare you. I did some deep searching on the dark web, and was able to find live footage of a person getting banned on this game.
No racial slurs. Yeah, no slurs. Leave the game. I'm fine. Oh. Oh, it's a troll thing. Okay. Well. Huh? Oh, did you hack my account? Oh, man. No, what? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good, Bear. No, I'm not. I'm not crying. It's fine. No, I'm not. I'm not crying. No, I'm not, Bear.
I felt so sad watching this video for the first time. It was good that the person got their account back a couple weeks later. I'm kind of curious though, how does this game ban people? How does it work? This video should explain everything.
Exploit works is once you join the game, a couple seconds after it will go ahead and disconnect you from it. But while it does all this, it manipulates your chat filter to say some pretty inappropriate stuff. That will obviously get your account instantly terminated. Basically, this exploit manipulates the chat filter and makes the Roblox moderation think that you're saying all this awful stuff, so they instantly terminate you. The bans can range from 1 day to forever. Honestly, my best advice to all of you to not get affected by this is to not play any suspicious games and only play the super popular games that you always play and the ones that are very trusted. And also don't take requests from people to play other games, don't click any suspicious links, and don't download any weird stuff, and, you know, just be aware So obviously this is a very dangerous hack. And this has been a problem for the past couple of years. And if that wasn't already bad enough, the disconnection message that you've been seeing on these clips links you to a Discord server. And I highly advise all of you to not go join it, because there's some very bad stuff there, which I will be talking about. But this exploit has caused a bunch of YouTubers to get terminated off the platform. And even going on an alt account is also dangerous because there's a good chance that Roblox will IP ban you, so it will prevent you from going on the site on any account. But the most scary part about this is that the hackers who made this game can most likely do stuff that we won't even expect. They could easily hack a very popular game and then everyone will get teleported to their game and get instantly terminated.
This was one of the worst events in Roblox history. There has never been a game that looks so innocent, but caused so much damage. You guys should stay far away from games like these. That way you can keep your Roblox account safe. I couldn't imagine how sad I would be if I lost my Roblox account. Anyways, if you made it this far, comment flamingo down below to confuse people. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like. Bye, Sunnies. See you soon.